Before we get into today's tutorial, I want to first clarify a term we often hear, the middle position. Many players may mistakenly think it refers to the center of the table, but in this tutorial, the middle position actually means the area slightly toward the forehand side in the middle, which is essentially the spot under the playing arm, near the armpit. With this concept clarified, we can now begin today's tutorial. Now, the footwork for the forehand side. When the opponent turns the ball, if it comes to the middle, we are very likely to get jammed. If it comes to this side, we may not be able to reach it. Right? This is a common problem many players face near the table. It happens quite often. So, when we move, should this movement be with both feet? Or with just one foot? After the opponent hits, okay? Let's talk about the issue of body weight. In table tennis, there is weight transfer. This footwork. Should we move one foot or both feet? If the ball from the opponent comes here, which is to my left side, then if I only move my left foot, I still can't open space. So what should I do after I hit a forehand? If the opponent sends me a middle ball, the key is to move my right foot. Move the right foot to adjust for the shot. If the opponent gives me a middle ball, then I must move both feet. See, if you only move your left leg, it doesn't work. You'll find it still doesn't open enough space. After the forehand, both feet must move together in small side steps. Small side steps. This is also called a side slide step. Both feet move together toward the center line. You'll find that when both feet move together, some common mistakes appear. For example, one foot moves first, the other moves later. Or, while moving, you move upward or take a single step. Both of these are incorrect actions. After hitting, both legs should move, while staying close to the ground. Why close to the ground? To move our footwork faster and secure our position. If, while moving, our stride is too big, before the body weight settles down, we're already trying to hit. So, when moving, we must move close to the ground. And once we've moved over, the key point is our body weight, because you're still going to hit with forehand. You can't move parallel. Parallel means both legs forward, body leaning forward. When the ball comes, there's no time to rotate the waist. So when moving, after the forehand, my weight is on the left leg. When the body weight is leaning forward, as I move to the middle position, the weight immediately shifts over. At the same time as shifting, my waist and hips already begin some rotation. That means while moving, as soon as the footwork starts, the body rotation can't be too big. Let's see. If we are near the table, as soon as your feet move, the waist and hips shouldn't rotate too much. Otherwise, it's too late. You are already moving your feet. You've positioned yourself, but if the rotation is too large, you'll get jammed right away. So, after the ball comes, as long as I'm standing near the table, my waist and legs shouldn't rotate too much. Just a slight body pull back and rotation. If you are in the mid or far court, since the ball speed slows down and gives you more space for rotation and backswing, you can gradually increase your body movement and enlarge your waist rotation. Because when you're mid or far court, the ball won't have enough quality, so your body movement must be full. But near the table it's different. I've seen many players who like to play close to the table and still make big body rotations after moving. You'll find there's not enough time to rotate the waist. Over time, since you can't rotate in time, you simply stop rotating because you get jammed. So remember, the relative body rotation should be smaller than when you're standing still, doing a full waist turn. This way you won't get jammed. So let's summarize the key points. The first key point is, when the opponent returns to this position, next the opponent sends the ball to the middle. Just moving the left foot is not enough. Both feet must move together. And make sure they stay close to the ground. The third point is after starting your movement. If your hand and foot move together, this is also a big mistake. If you feel that after the ball comes, you don't have enough time, that means your hand and foot moved simultaneously. Then you must first use your feet to find position. Stand steady and then make the stroke. Because if hand and foot move together, you can only hit once, and on the next stroke, you'll immediately lose balance. So always build the habit, move your feet first, then hit. After your feet land, make your backswing. Always preparing with the backswing. But remember, don't move your hand and foot at the same time. So during movement, when moving to the forehand side, you must leave space for your body. Give yourself a little room. Then, your contact point will be in front of your right side. When moving from the middle position to the forehand, and also moving to the backhand, rotate the waist forward. At this moment, if the opponent plays to my forehand, should I step over with one step? Or cross step over? Or should I use the side slide step? Yes, use the side slide step. For example, if I finish a shot from position 1, and then move to position 2 to hit the ball. In that case, I should use a single step. Because the distance is small, so I can use a single step to hit. But if I finish in the middle, and the opponent returns a ball to a wide angle here, if I still use a single step, it will result in not making it in time. And it's easy to end up with same hand and same foot moving together. So after the ball comes, if it has a wider angle, I must move with a side slide step from the middle. Use the side slide step to make the stroke. Both feet move at the same time. Some players suggest cross step, using one cross step to move over. But half of the table is left open. That whole half is now given away to your opponent. So try not to use cross steps. Because then you can't recover for the next shot. Unless the angle is very big, and after stepping around to hit, you can run with a cross step. Most of the remaining balls can be handled with single steps. If you can use a single step, it's more stable. If you can use a side slide, then slide. Try not to take overly large steps, because it will affect your next shot. When you use a cross step, the whole open space of the table is left for your opponent. So footwork should be as simple as possible. As long as you can get to the spot. As long as you can move there. It doesn't matter if it's parallel step or side slide. When the angle is small, you see I use a side slide step, where both feet move together. For parallel steps, as the word itself suggests, you first move the left foot, then move the right foot. That's called parallel step. In practice, these two types of steps can be used flexibly. For me personally, after the ball comes, for small movements I use side slide. And for larger distances I use parallel steps. That's why in table tennis, The speed is too fast. And the time to react is very limited. So when it comes to footwork, the important thing is being able to move to the ball. As long as I can step into the right position, whether it's with a single step or a side slide step. As long as I land in the right spot, it's fine. There's no need to take tiny adjustment steps for every ball to make adjustments. Because as we age, as our recovery speed changes, as our stroke mechanics change, and depending on the quality of each shot, every ball is different. Footwork serves the hands. The movement of the feet is to make my contact point more accurate. So the ball lands on the table, and my stroke doesn't lose form while keeping the ball on the table. That's the key. Accurate foot placement. Accurate balance. Adjusting into the proper hitting position. That is the key purpose of footwork. That's the reason we move our feet. It's all about finding the right contact point. By moving my feet, I can find the best hitting spot.